Hello, ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, Fab Morvan. The name of the series is introducing my friends, my alumni, if I can say so, people I've trusted through the years, people that are very good at what they do in their discipline, and I'd like you to meet them and hear what they have to say about what they do in their thinking process. It's about sharing, it's about giving you tools, and making sure that we all become better versions of ourselves, because with this crew of people that I've met through the years and I'm still in touch with, they were part and instrumental in me growing as well. So here we go. This is Vivian, Eisenstadt. Now you take over and let them know how we met.
Hi there. I am Vivian Eisenstadt. I am a holistic physical therapist in Los Angeles by Beverly Hills. This is one of my healing dogs, Maximilian Kisses, who came along to say hi to Fab and to hang out with us. I met Fab 20 years ago, maybe 19 years, but 20 years ago. We both used to go to a place called Backstage Cafe that was owned by Ian Copeland, who was the brother of Stuart Copeland, the drummer from The Police.
Yeah.
And his place was like, 10 minutes from my house. And that's where I would go. I used to work at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. And I would go there on the weekends and in the evening because it was like a Cheers where everybody knows your name, but everybody looks fabulous knowing your name. So I would go there, and for months, I was friends with Fab over here, Fabrice. And I only knew him as Fabrice. And he was just this kind, gentle, like-minded, like energy. When you meet a good person, you stay with them, you hang with them, you acknowledge them when you see them, you gravitate towards each other. And so we would talk on the phone. I just knew him as Fab, and we would just talk about what we're doing for the day. And he was telling me about how he was going to be an MC for Bacardi Rum, that he was working on a deal of some sort. But you don't overly ask people what they do around here, because unless, I don't know, I just didn't. So we were friends for months, and then one day I went for lunch with somebody else who went to our bar, and she kept saying, Fabrice from Milli Vanilli, and I just kept saying, why are you saying that?
That's funny.
Like, why is that his name? I'm like, are you talking about Fab? And she's like, yeah, he's Milli Vanilli. And I'm like, he's Milli Vanilli? He's Milli Vanilli? So I came home, I called him up, I'm like, Fab, you're Milli from Vanilli? And he was like, yes, I am, in that soft voice of his. And, it just goes to show that, it's nice when you meet someone without all the extra schmutz and stuff that they carry with, that someone else is calling him Fab from Milli Vanilli. Like, nobody calls me Vivian from Brooklyn, New York, or Vivian from Vivi Therapy. I wish they would, but at the moment they're not. Anyway.
Well, and this is how, we connected and still are connected. But also, what Vivian does, and she will tell you a little more about what she does, that's also was really super interested by the discipline and how she did it, because she's a purist. She studied for many years under some very, very, very talented people who know what they're doing, who receive countless of awards. And she was formed by a Yoda of physical therapy, if I can say
He's totally a physical therapy Yoda.
That's right.
Yeah. So I worked at. I was always an athlete, and then I went to Brooklyn College, and I was an athletic training major, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then I went into orthopedic outpatient sports physical therapy center, and the light bulb went off. So 7 years and a lot of school and a lot of money later, I became a physical therapist in New York, but then it was really, really cold there. So I moved to LA, and
sunny California.
This is February, guys. This is March. It's like March 6th right now.
Feeling good.
I'm in a t-shirt. I have my sunglasses. I'm getting a tan. Think about it. Not that we need more people. It's very overpopulated right now.
It is.
I mean, the traffic's ridiculous. Anyway, tangent, let's get back. So then I became an orthopedic physical therapist at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. And then I became a Pilates physical therapist, and then I opened my own business while I was at Cedars, I got an orthopedic specialization. So really working on backs and necks and sports and sports injuries. Now throughout all of this, I had Epstein-Barr virus, which is a systemic illness that is an autoimmune issue. And through healing of my issues with Epstein-Barr, chronic fatigue syndrome, I had a lot of cathartic experiences where I came into the knowledge that our mental, chemical, emotional being directly affects our physical, how it shows.
100%. You heard it. Can you repeat that for them slowly?
The body at all moments is working from a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual place at all times. And you can affect one by working on the other.
That's right.
So in other words, if I even out a pelvis is also first chakra, root chakra. Root chakra is also one-on-one relationships, how you view yourself, how you love yourself. So, if somebody tells you, yeah, love yourself, and you try to love yourself, but you can't, and then somebody else comes and puts your pelvis back together and has everything in balance in that area of your body, there's an increased chance that you will succeed at loving yourself. So it's always good to get a tune-up physically if you're looking to work on any part of your wellness.
You heard it loud and clear from Vivian Eisenstadt. I love it because she can speak very well and she can articulate exactly what she's doing and what she provides for her clients, which she did for me too as well. So, you heard it. Look into it. She's got more to talk about. Let's keep it moving.
Doggy therapy.
I'm just there to guide her, to give you some things, because there's a gift of giving and there's a gift of receiving. And you guys have been so good to me, so awesome through the years. And it's like for me...
And he deserves it.
Thank you. And for me, giving back is like, it's a part of who I am. And I've worked really hard through the years to become a better version of myself. And at the same time, I've gained some tools. And because action equals reaction, people that come in your life for one reason or another, you get to learn. And it's about learning, and it's never too late.
Also, like Fab was just mentioning, when you give to get, you don't really get.
No.
And it's tricky because you can't really force yourself to give from your heart. You really have to choose to give from your heart, really expecting nothing and meaning it. So all those are steps.
That's right.
Because you can't come from a wanting or needing, or there are two places you can vibrate from. You can vibrate from fear, or you can vibrate from love. And you can even say the same word. You can say hello from fear, or you can say hey, hello from love.
From love.
And it's the same word, but you'll get a different response from the person, because who you are is what matters. And Fab always comes from just being a nice guy.
Love. That's it. Love.
And that's why he's been able to weather his storms with a rain jacket and like water off a duck's back.
That's right. I love the way you put that. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not trying to preach or anything. We're not trying to preach here. We're just sharing the tools that we've acquired. It's kind of an experience like that, and I'm so glad that I'm able to, on this trip, share with you, get you into my world and show you, what I've used, what tools I've used, what people came in my life, who was instrumental, and how I got to where I got.
Oh, I appreciate you even thinking that I'm part of how you got to where you got.
Yeah, no doubt. The conversation we've had,
we have had a lot of conversations.
Yeah, because
we've had a lot of conversations.
I love to communicate. That's my thing. I love to learn. I like to go deep into.
And you're very eloquent.
Core.
You speak like you sing.
Thank you.
Very melodic.
You gotta hear the new stuff.
Like when you were even like leaving me a little voice thing, most people text or I'll like talk into my thing. He does that little voice recording thing, so you get to hear him singing to you, but he's not singing, he's just telling you he's going to meet you later. But I played it for a couple of patients.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen to the way this guy talks. Is that the cutest?
Well,
just letting you know.
Yeah, you know, when you talk,
You're always singing.
It's about pattern, you know. So, and I hear patterns. So
You're just always singing.
It's melodic.
You just sing. It's like your DNA sing.
But also it's because you vibrate right, action equal reaction. So it's like
you want to sing to me.
It's like positive
Sing to
vibe,
me.
positive vibe. That's it, you know.
Or words have a vibration.
Also,
every word has a vibration. Like
I believe
screw off has a different vibration than I love you. Now for that reason, I invented a word for pain-free. Because the body doesn't understand no. When you say, don't think of that elephant, don't think of that elephant, don't think of the elephant, what are you thinking about? The elephant. So when you say, I'm going to have no pain, what's the last word you said? Pain. So the synonym for pain-free is painless. There was nothing.
Oh, wow.
So I invented a word, Vivi, because vive means life. And when you're not in pain, you're living your life. So I changed the name of my healing center from Preventative Pain Therapy. For 2 years I thought about this. This wasn't an overnight
thought. No, it didn't
thought.
come like that, huh?
No. Then I was like, well, I'm very modest. I didn't want to be like, I'm going to call it Vivi with my name Vivian. But then like, maybe it's chicken egg. Maybe my parents named me Vivian so I can create the word Vivi. I do not know. But if Parkinson's can name something after him, I can name something after me.
Why not?
Right. So I made up the word Vivi, V-I-V-I-E. So if you want to go to the Urban Dictionary and put a little positive thumbs up under Vivi, my definition
is painless.
It means pain-free. So living Vivi is living pain-free.
Wow.
You are welcome to make a song about it.
Yeah.
Because my goal in life is to change the vibration universally of people using the word pain and eliminating it.
From the vocabulary.
Right. Well, no. Imagine if instead of a doctor saying we're going to get you out of pain, which is going away from something, they're going to say we're going to make you feel Vivi in no time. And vive, like Vivi sounds like wee. Even the sound of it is on a happy level.
I like that.
So that's my soapbox about the word that I made up.
You got it? So we're going to come back. You know, that was part 1. There's a lot, that she told you a lot.
I speak very fast.
She speaks very fast, but
you can listen again.
Yeah, play it again and listen closely because she gave you some good stuff, y'all. Very good things.
You asked for it. Namaste.
That's right. Oh, before I leave, I like to do that. That's something that I do. Okay.
Okay, cool. That was perfect.
Here we go. Pow! That's that positive energy right there. Bam! We give it to ya. Okay now. Hey y'all, one last thing. Vivian's gonna hook you up with a very simple advice. Here we go.
The new wave of taking care of your body, mind, and spirit is preventative medicine. Staying out of the doctor's office, staying out of the hospital. So, being that I'm a postural therapist, stick your butt out when you're sitting so that you sit up straight before your neck hurts. And if you're starting to feel any symptoms, go to a therapist early in the game because it's much harder to clean stuff up once it hurts for a while. So pain is information, listen to it. When something hurts a little bit and you don't take care of it, it's gonna hurt even more, and we don't want that, and I'm sorry for poking my fingers at you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye, over and out. This is Fab Morvan, yours truly, introducing my friends, my alumni, over and out. Pow!